taste of the real world. I got battered on the North Shore. It gave me comfort when I always knew that. You were there for me next door. I lived it hard.
How are you doing, math learners? This is your free access YouTube edu-creator, Math Teacher Ash. And today, we are going to have a new reviewer series in preparation for our upcoming fourth quarter examination. Now, these questions are in preparation for our grade 10 students. So, if you are a grade 10 students, please finish this video. But if you are new to the channel, please click the subscribe button and notification bell for you to be updated of these School Clear Math videos just like this. So without further ado, let's do this. Question number 1. What do you call each score point when the distribution is divided into 4 equal parts? Is it A, decile, B, percentile, C, quartile, or D, quantile? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, math learners, this question is very easy because if you have learned the measures of position in statistics, there are 3 measures of positions that are well known. These are the quartile, the decile, and the percentile. Now, the quartile refers to 4 parts, the decile pertains to 10 parts, and the percentile refers to 100 parts. Now, the question in question number 1 refers to the 4 parts. So, therefore, the correct answer is letter C, quartile. So, now let's check whether we are correct. Alright! Very easy, my dear math learners. So, now let us go to question number 2. Which of the following measures of position divides the distribution into 10 equal parts? Is it A, quartile, B, decile, C, percentile, or D, quintile? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, math learners, we have already discussed this in the first question. Now, question number 2 refers to the 10 equal parts. So, the correct answer for that is the measure of position for, very good, letter B, decile. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, very easy, my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 3. Which of the following is equivalent to the third quartile? Is it A, the lower quartile, B, the 7th decile, C, the 75th percentile, or D, the 65th percentile? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, math learners, talking about third quartile, it means that the whole distribution is divided into 4 parts. And when the 4 parts are being divided, the third quartile is in the 3/4 of that certain distribution. Because third quartile means 3 over 4 or 3/4 of the quartile. Now, talking about 3/4, basically, if we are trying to get the value or the equivalent of it in the decile, there would be none because that would give us 7.5 decile because the decile is in the 10 parts. So, basically, A and B are already wrong for this question. Alright. Now, talking about percentile, as what I've said, 3/4 is equivalent to 75%. So, therefore, talking about 100 parts, then the correct answer would be the 75th percentile. So, letter C. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright. Very easy, my dear math learners. So, now let us go to question number 4. Which of the following measures of position divides the distribution into 100 equal parts? Is it A, decile, B, quartile, C, percentile, or D, quantile? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, math learners, in this question, this is very easy because the measures of position was already discussed in the previous question. Now, we are talking about 100 equal parts. So, the correct answer for this given question is, of course, letter C. Alright, let's check whether we are correct. Alright, very easy, my dear math learners. So, now let us go to question number 5. Which of the following is the difference between the third quartile and the first quartile? Is it A, upper quartile, B, lower quartile, C, interquartile range, or D, middle quartile? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, my dear math learners, if you are trying to get the difference of the third quartile and the first quartile, meaning you are subtracting them, what you will get is basically what we call, very good, letter C, the interquartile range. Okay, let's check whether we are correct. Alright, very easy, my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 6. Which of the following is not equivalent to the median? Is it A, 50th percentile, B, 5th decile, C, 2nd quartile, or D, 3rd quartile? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So my dear math learners, this question is very easy. Why? Because if we are talking about median, we are talking about the middle score in the given data set. Now, talking about the middle, of course, in the percentile, the middle of 100 is 50. Okay. In the decile, which is 10 parts, the middle is the 5th decile. In the quartile, which is divided by 4 parts, the middle is the 2nd quartile. So for the answer in question 6, the following that is not equivalent for median is letter D. Very good. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, very easy my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 7. This refers to the number of data values in a data set. Is it A, class size, B, range, C, frequency, or D, class interval? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my dear math learners, referring to the number of data values in a data set, we are talking about the total of the tally being made in the given data. Okay, so when you tally those scores, the total of the tally is known as the frequency distribution. So if we are talking about the number of data values in a particular data set, that is basically letter C. Alright, very easy my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 8. In the given data 21, 18, 25, 19, 22, 17, 24, what is the middle score? Is it A, 19, B, 20, C, 21, or D, 22? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, my dear math learners, in order for you to get the middle score in this given ungrouped data, what you need to do is to arrange them from smallest to highest, or from an increasing order, starting from the small going to the large. Now, if you try to arrange this data, this will become 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 24, and 25. Now, this data is in total of 7 values, right? So, what is the middle of 7? Very good. That is the 4th value. So, the 4th value would give you 21. Alright, so that is letter C. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, very easy my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 9. The first quartile is equal to blank. Is it A, 3rd quartile, B, 25th percentile, C, 50th percentile, or letter D, 3rd decile? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my dear math learners, this is very easy because the first quartile is the first part out of 4. So that is 1/4. Now, talking about 1/4, 3rd quartile is not the correct answer because 3rd quartile is the 3/4. The 50th percentile is half of the whole 100 parts. So this is not also 1/4. So the correct answer for this given question is, of course, letter B, the 25th percentile, because the 25th percentile is 1/4 of the whole 100, which is just equivalent to the first quartile. Alright, let's check whether we are correct. Alright, very easy my dear math learners. So now let us go to question number 10. In the set of scores 22, 18, 24, 19, 25, 21, 23, 20, and 22, the median score is blank. Is it A, 21, B, 22, C, 23, B, 24? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, my dear math learners, this is just the same as what we did earlier in knowing the middle score. So the median score is basically the middle score. So what you need to do is to arrange the given data set from smallest to largest. So these are, I think these are 9 values because there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So 9 values. And the middle value for the 9 values is the 5th value. So what is the 5th value? When you try to arrange them, the arrangement becomes 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22, 23, 24, and 25. And the 5th value of that would give you, alright, that is 22. So letter B is our correct answer. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, very easy my dear math learners, and I would like to congratulate you for finishing the first part of our reviewer series. You have already finished 10 questions and there are 30 more to go. Now, what is your score in answering these 10 questions? Kindly share it in our comment section below. Of course, if you have some questions, feel free to put it in our comment section below. And if you find this very helpful, please click the subscribe button and notification bell, and also share this to your fellow friends, classmates, and schoolmates. Now, let us go to our second part of the reviewer series.